It was a Saturday, June 13th, 1863, and there, in the Masonic Hall in Columbia, Tennessee, Lieutenant A. Willis Gould met then Brigadier General Nathan Bedford Forrest to protest his transfer. Forrest felt, maybe unfairly, that Gould was responsible for losing 2 guns at Sand Mountain on the last day of April earlier that year. To talk, they moved into a vast hallway where they could speak more privately. Gould was angry and afraid the transfer would imply cowardice. As he put it, "No man can accuse me of being a coward and both of us live." 4 boys on the stone steps outside the building were now witnesses. With Forrest back to the door, they heard, "It's false, or that's all false." The angry tone made Forrest react. His left hand went into his left pocket to draw a penknife he had been toying with and picking his teeth earlier. His right flew out to ward off what he believed would be an attack. And he was right. Gould fumbled with a pistol he had in his right pocket of a long linen coat he was wearing. As he struggled to free the weapon, Forrest lunged at the lieutenant, and in the same instant opened the penknife with his teeth. Pistol, still not completely free, discharged, and Forrest was hit just above his left hip. He grimaced, grabbed the wrist of Gould's pistol hand, which was now free, and with his right hand forced the lieutenant's right hand upward. In the same instant, he plunged the penknife deep into Gould's right side between his ribs. The young lieutenant broke free, staggered through the hall, out the door, and burst into the street, where 2 civilian surgeons, one a relative, took him into a tailor shop to treat him. His wound spurted, an artery severed. Forrest tried to follow, but several officers swerved him into a nearby doctor's office. And inside, there a surgeon pronounced his wound fatal, to which Forrest thundered, "No damn man shall kill me and live." Seething with revenge, he burst from the office, spotted a horse tied to a railing, rummaged through an attached haversack, and produced a pistol. Now armed, he stalked after his attacker. Forrest's quartermaster, who watched while Gould was treated, shouted, "General, that damn scoundrel is not much hurt." And that poured fuel on his raging fire. A civilian tried to stop Forrest and got, "Get out of my way. I am mortally wounded and will kill the man who shot me." A subordinate now gave him another pistol, and locating the tailor shop, Forrest stormed into the packed room waving both pistols, and everyone scattered. A panicked Gould rolled from the table on which he was being treated and headed for the back alley. As he lunged, Forrest fired a round that missed him but struck a bystander in the leg. The wounded general now turned, went out the front of the shop, and hoped he could cut Gould off in the alley. Forrest stalked into and down the alley and found the lieutenant behind the building, collapsed in some high weeds. Glaring down, Forrest probed him with his foot, and satisfied he was sufficiently wounded, moved back to the tailor shop. Later, a more thorough inspection revealed the round that hit him missed his intestines. It had slipped around his pelvic bone and lodged in the muscle of his hip. Relieved, he told the surgeon who wanted to remove it, "It's nothing but a damn little pistol ball. Let it alone." Then ordered others to find Gould and tend to him at Forrest's own expense. But Gould would not be so lucky. The penknife had penetrated his lung. Pneumonia set in, and he would die. 12 days later, Forrest was back in the saddle. Indeed, no man kills me and lives. Welcome to the violent world of Nathan Bedford Forrest.